Thursday. I hope you're all having a good week so far. We are going to go back towards our more traditional bar above format here. So what I have for you guys tonight is our warm-up, and we'll do a floor warm-up, and then we'll do our moves center floor and at the bar. We'll end with a nice floor and core tonight and some stretching. So grab a light set of weights and maybe a medium set of weights. You can use the bar, you can use your wall or a chair if you've got it, and maybe even a small ball, fender ball, or pillow. So I will press play and we will get started. Make sure that's not too loud for us. I might change it a smidge. We'll see. Feet are going to face forward. We're starting with the arms. Palms are going to face you. You bring your arms up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. So I'm wearing a pink sock and a blue sock tonight. Kind of looks like dirty white and blending into the floor. But they're actually pink and blue. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Keep going. Up and back. Let's speed it up. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna squat. It's down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Let's speed it up. It's down and up. So you can go as far as you would like to go, whatever your body allows while we're warming up. Hands at the hips. Let's do 4 more here. 3, 2, we're adding the arms. Those arms come forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Let's speed it up. It's forward and back. Let's do 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Bring the hands down. And we hold. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to face sideways here. We're going to step back with that pink foot. And back in. Blue foot steps back. And in. Pink foot steps back. And in. Blue foot steps back. And in. We're going to add a stretch here. We step back with our pink foot. Reach. Center. Step in. Step back with the blue foot. Reach that arm. Center. And in. Step back with the pink foot. Reach with the pink arm. Center. And in. Step back with the blue foot. Reach. Center. And in. Come down and hold. Let's just pulse it out. Chest is lifted. Core is engaged here. Belly button is going in towards the spine. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We step to the left and right. Or pink and blue. Pink and blue. Pink 2 more here. Last set. Step back with the pink and then the blue. Pink and blue. Pink and blue. Pink and blue. Pink and blue. Pink. We're going to hold center. Tap out and in. 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 For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's rise up. Lift the heels and lower. Lift. Lift. And lift. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lift your toes. It's lift. 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 And lift. 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 And lift. Let's zip everything together. We bend. 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 And bend. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. We're gonna bend. Open to first. 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 1 more. Bend. We stay in first. Here we go. Just bend. And bend. Bend. And bend. 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 We're going to hold the bend. Pulses up and down. Really let those shoulder blades roll down the back. Hold the bend. Arms press back, 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 and back. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Pulse the arms and legs. Bit of a brain teaser. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. We're going to go all the way down, halfway up, down, halfway, down, halfway, down and hold. Arms, close and open, close, open, close, open, close, and open. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We pulse it out, down and up. Hands at the hips. We're going to slow our pulses down. Hold down. And it's up an inch, down an inch, up, down, up, down, up, and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's step wide. It's down for 2 and up for 2. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Let's go tempo. It's down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Let's switch the arms. Open and up. There we go. Much better. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down, halfway lift. It's down, halfway lift. Down, halfway lift. Down, halfway lift. Check in. Make sure those shoulders are rolled back and down, away from the ears. It's down, halfway lift. Down, halfway lift. If your arms get tired, bring them here. Let's pulse it out. It's up and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we pulse. For 2, 3, and rise. Pulse. 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 2, 3. Last time. Pulse. 2, 3, and rise. Take a moment and shake that out. Grab water. We are going to work our way down to the floor. So I'm going to turn. If the floor is not great for you tonight, use a sturdy chair, table, the wall, and you can be at the wall for your planks or here, just like this. Either one, but carefully come down to the ground. Move my watch out of the way. All right, here we go. Find your plank. Hold here for 4, 3, 2. We're going to tap out. Just the pink foot. Out. And in. Out. And in. Hold plank for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Blue foot. Tap out. And in. Out. And in. Hold plank for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap out with the pink. And in. Pink. And in. One more here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap the blue foot. Out. And in. Out. And in. Bring those knees down. Take a moment. Roll out those wrists. We're going to come back to our plank. All right, here we go. Find your tabletop. You have the option to come down to forearms if that's better as well. All right, find your plank. Woo, here we go. Pink foot, in, and back. Blue foot, in, and back. Pink foot, in, and back. Blue foot, in, and back. Let's speed it up. It's in, and in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Take a moment. Roll out those wrists. Grab water if you need it. Whew, I'm glistening already. All right, couple more things here. We're going to go into hover. You have the option to just do one knee at a time, if that's better for you. So find your tabletop. Core is engaged. Then bring the hands in a little to make that smaller square. Curl the toes under. Lift one or both knees and hold. And lower down. Couple more here. Make sure you're breathing. All right, here we go. Lift and hold. Lower down. Keep breathing. Lift and hold. Lower down. Breathe. Lift and hold. We hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you have the option of coming up to use your wall or staying on the mat. We're going to do push-ups. So if you want, Come to your wall here. Hands are still in line with your shoulders if you're going to be at the wall. If your chair or if your table is sturdy, you can always use a table here to have a little bit of elevation. Otherwise, you can come down to the floor with me. Either you can have one knee bent or both legs straight. If you need both knees bent, that's fine, but maybe use the wall or be more inclined instead. We're just going to do a few here. All right. So if you want a knee down, come into your push-up position, and then just put one knee down. And I'll just give you a little bit of a break. All right, here we go. Just a couple. It's down, and up, down, and up, down, and up, down, and up. Woo. All right, grab water. Roll out your wrists if you need to. Maybe stretch this way, and then stretch this way as well. Move around just a little. Bring your heart rate down naturally. All right, so you're going to grab your chair or your wall, or your bar if you have one. We're going to do a curtsy series. So you're going to face, I'm going to turn sideways for this side. But you're going to hold onto your bar or your chair or your wall with both hands. Light touch. Left pink foot is going to do the work. We're going to start in first position here. Bend that leg, point it back, and then cross it behind like you would for like fifth or fourth here. If that's too much for you, you can always rotate your feet forward and be here, and you'll be in more of a reverse lunge. Do what makes your hips and knees happy. All right, here we go. You ready? And it's down for 2 and up. So I have my front heel, this blue heel down. If you want more of a challenge, you need more spice tonight, lift it. Let's go tempo. It's down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down, halfway lift. It's down, halfway lift. Down, halfway lift. Down, halfway lift. Down, halfway lift for 4, 3, 2, hold down, and it's up an inch, down an inch, up, down. Might feel some shaking here. Woo. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold down. Pink foot goes in and back. So you're touching towards that blue heel. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the bend in this front leg. All the weight is in the blue foot. Point that pink toe. And we lift and lower. Lift. Lift. And lift. For 4, 3, 2, hold the lift. Flex that foot and pulse. Pulse. Up. 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 And up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot in. Take a moment. Stretch it out. We're going to do the other side. So I'll move my chair here so you can see my feet. We're starting in first. Another way to find your position here is to Point that blue foot out to the side. And then bring the toe in line with that pink heel. Then you can press that weight into the ball of the blue foot. Same thing for this side. You can come to more of a reverse and be here if that's better for your hips. Keep those hips happy. We need them for a very long time. All right, are we ready? And it's down for 2 and up. Down 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 and up. Let's go tempo. It's down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down, halfway lift. It's down, halfway lift. Down, halfway lift. So with our halfway, we're still keeping bend in that front leg. It's not straightening all the way. Hold down, and it's up an inch, down an inch, up, down, up, down, up, and down. For 4, 3, 2, hold down, weights in the pink foot. It's in and back, in and back, in and back, in and back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lift and lower, 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 lift and lower. Ooh, leg is burning. Lift and lower, hold the lift. Flex that foot. We pulse it up and down. Woo. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment and stretch, grab water. If you've got a small ball, we're gonna grab it next. All right, so you can still hang on to your chair. I'm gonna use the wall just to demo here. We're gonna take the wall or a small pillow, or even if you've got a really small weight, and we're gonna place it behind the pink knee. All right, here we go. Foot is flexed. We're just putting enough pressure to keep the ball or the weight or whatever you're using in. Standing leg, so the blue leg can be slightly bent here. Core is engaged. And we lift and lower. Lift and lower. Woo. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more. Lift and lower. So we're going to press that foot back and in. 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 One more. Back and in. We're just gonna squeeze, 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 squeeze. Woo. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circles with that leg. Let's circle the other way. Woo. All right, release that. Take a moment and stretch. Grab water. We'll do the other side. Don't worry, you've got plenty of time. Don't feel like you have to rush. When you're ready, small ball is going to go behind the blue knee. Can have a slight bend here in this standing leg and the pink leg. Flex this foot, flex the blue foot. Whew, here we go. We lift and lower. 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 Core is engaged. You can put the hand here if you need to. Woo. All right. We press back and in. Back and in. Back and in. Back and in. We have 4 more here. And in. 3. And in. 2. And in. 1 more. Hold here. We're going to squeeze that ball. Squeeze it in. 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 So I'm trying to bring my heel to my seat. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circles. Circle the other way. Woo, and release that. Take a moment to stretch. You can do a figure 4. You can do a seated one if you need to stretch out that side glute here. Grab water, and then grab some light to medium weights. We're going to come to a seat. So if you need to, you can always grab a yoga block to sit on, or you can even sit in your chair if you don't feel like coming down to the floor. It's the best for you tonight. But otherwise, come down, find a comfortable seated position here. I like to have my legs curled. But you can sit in hero if you'd like, or sit, with your feet curled under. Or like I said, sit in your chair. Whatever feels best. Palms are going to face up. Our arms are into our sides. About 90 degrees here. We're going to go out and in. 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 For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it's up for 2 and back to 90. It's up, back to 90. Up and 90. Up and 90. Tempo, it's up and down, up, down, up and down, up and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms to the side. It's up for 2 and 90. Up and 90. Up and 90. Up and 90. Let's go tempo. It's up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go forward. It's up and down. Then side and down. Front, up, and down, and side, or W's. And down. Front, up, and down. Side, up, and down. 1 more. Front, and down. Side, up, and down. Put one weight down. We're going to do some halos. We're going to go towards our pink foot. Around. And center. Around. Around. So we're keeping our elbows close to our body still. If you put your hair too high, then you'll be bumping it like me. All right, last one. Grab your other weight. Hands are up. Overhead. And we bend. And straighten. 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 Hold the bend. Core is in tight. We pulse it up and down. Woo. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those down. One weight. We got to go to the other side, so we're going to go towards our blue foot here. All right, here we go. It's around to the center. Around. Around. And around. 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 One more. Whew. Hold here. We press the arms out and in. 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 This time, hold out. We're going to turn that weight to the pink side. Then blue. Pink and blue. Pink and blue. Pink and blue. For 4. I know it burns. You're doing awesome. 3. Woo, it's burning for me too. We just have 2 more. Arms are shaking. I know it. Last one. Woo, bring that in. Let's roll out those shoulders. Let's go forward. All right, let's put our medium weights away. You can do this next section without weights, or you can grab a light set. Or you can even grab your ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into a side lying series here. I'll show you a few options. Stay. There we go. Oh. Stay. All right, so a couple options here. We're going to come to the back of our mat here. You can rest here, or lay down, whichever feels best for you. We're going to bring our legs cattywampus to that front corner of our mat. If you need a little extra, ball is here, or weight is here. I'll demo with the ball. We're going to point that top foot. Lift it up, small circles. For 4, 3, 2, Other way. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna tap it forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. So if you don't want to use your weight or a ball, just place that front hand here. Another option would be to bring some stability work here and have the ball right here under this front arm. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that leg down. Let go of the ball or the weight. We're going to curl the bottom leg, so the pink foot under. Just like this. And then you have the option to stay here or come into a side plank. Ta-da! You did it. Just like that. Point that foot. Point the blue foot. And we lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Come back down. We're going to switch sides. So everything we just did, we're going to do on the other side. So grab your ball or your weight if you want it. You don't have to have it. Oh, mine's floated. There we go. Same thing on this side. Stack the legs. And then you're going to bring them to that front corner here. Elbow is under the shoulder, regardless of if you are here or here. We're staying nice and stacked, nice and long through this side body here. Hand can be here or here. Whatever's best for you. Again, you can grab the ball here or here, or the weights. I'll demo without this time. Point that foot, small circles. Circle the other way. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap front and back. 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 Bring those legs together. Bend that bottom leg. We're here. Press up into your side plank. Hold here, or you can lift the leg with me. Here we go. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. One more. Up and down. All right. Take a moment and stretch if you need to. We're going to come back to our side here. This time we are going to lay all the way down. So either on your arm or here, legs are bent. If you want some extra, ball is here and you press into this ball. Or you can put it at your ankles. I'm going to demo this one first. All right, we're going to lift the heels. If you need to keep them on the floor, you can. Otherwise, you're here with me. And we clamshell, close, lift, and lower. Lift, lift, and lower, 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 lift, and lower. So we're just going to move. We're going to tap the foot, tap the knee. 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 Ooh, lower that down. Straighten those legs out. And let's come to the other side. So find your position first. Bend those knees. If you want to bring the ball with, you can, or you can leave it and just have this hand here for extra support. Lift the toes off the mat, or you can keep them down. Whichever feels best for you. And we lift. 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 And lift. 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 And lift. This time, top foot. Tap the toe. Tap the knee. Toe. Knee. Toe. Knee. Toe. And knee. Toe. Knee. Toe. And knee. Toe. And knee. One more toe. And knee. And lower that down. Woo, stretch out the legs. All right. Couple more things. And then we'll do some abs and a good stretch. All right. Grab your ball if you want it. Move your weight out of the way. Oop, as mine flies away. All right. We're going to bring the ball mid-thigh here, or between your knees and upper thigh here, actually. You can hold on as you lower down. We're just going to hold the ball here lightly. You can also use a pillow. Feet are flat. And we squeeze in, and in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, just enough pressure to keep the ball here. You're just going to squeeze in with the pink knee. Squeeze in and out, just the pink side. In, and in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now just the blue side is in, and in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the pink side. In, and in. Back to the blue side. In, and in. 2 on the pink side. In, and in. 2 on the blue. In, and in. Pink side. In, and in. Blue side. In, and in. Singles. Pink, blue, pink, pink and blue, pink and blue. One more set, pink and blue. This time, squeeze both legs in and hold. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your hips up and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Release the ball just to where it's staying. Lift the hips. Squeeze the ball in, and in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, just enough to keep the ball here. Arms, lift, and lower. 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 One more. Lift, and lower. Lower down. Release the ball. And you can come up. You can roll to one side if you need to. Grab water. We're going to go into our ab series. Keep your ball or grab your chair and sit at the edge of your chair and then hinge back. So again, if you're going to use your ball, you make your bunny tail. Just like this. And then you can hinge back and it'll stay. You can move all you want. Ball will stay in place. I'm going to face this way though so that I don't hit my wall with my arms. All right. If you need to, hold under the thighs. Otherwise, you can be here or hands can be here. Whatever feels best. All right, we're gonna hinge back and up. Back and up. Back and up. Back and up. Hinge back and up. Back and up. Back and up. Back and up. Pull back and pulse. Core is engaged for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Take a moment to rest. See how we're doing on time? All right. A few more and then we'll stretch. All right. So this next one, I am going to turn side so you can see my legs. If you've got like gliding discs and you want to grab them to put under your feet, you can. Otherwise, you'll be with me. So we're going to hinge back. Pink foot slides out and in. Blue foot slides out and in. Pink foot out and in. Blue foot out and in. Pink foot and in. You can always hold on. You can be here. Couple more here. One more set. Last one. Hold here. Release. All right. You can set the ball away for now. If you'd like to do a stretch here, come onto your stomach. And then just press up into baby cobra or full cobra. Whatever feels best for you. And then let's press back into a child's pose. Take a couple cat and cows if you need it. And then I'm just going to turn this way so you can see my legs a little better. We've got one more glute exercise, and then we'll stretch. All right. Turn this down just a smidge. This song. Here we go. All right. We're going to come onto our stomachs. We're going to make our I Dream of Jeannie arms here. Just like this. But I'll keep Speak's arms just so you can hear me better. But you are free to be here. Kink leg. Bend. And straighten. 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 This time, hold the bend. Flex the foot. That knee. Lift. 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 And lift. For 4, 3, 2. Hold the lift. Pulses up and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, you can be here. I'm just going to be up so you can hear me. Blue foot. Up and down. 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 Hold the up. Flex that foot. We lift and lower. Lift. Lift. And lift. For 4, 3, 2. So it's not a big movement. Hold it up. Pulse it up and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. We're going to press into a tabletop and then through tabletop into our down dog or our child's pose. Walk your hands over to the pink side. Feel a nice stretch up that other side of the body. Come through the center. Other side. Back through the center. Come into your tabletop. Curl your toes under. Press into your down dog. Pedal out the feet if you'd like. Or just hold here. Bend the knees. Walk the feet to the hands or the hands to the feet here. And roll up. Feel free to grab a chair or a wall to hold onto. We'll take a moment and do a quad stretch here. We did do a lot of work on the legs tonight. Let's do the other side. So if you want to or need to hold on to something, that's totally fine, because it's more important to get the stretch here right now than for the balance challenge. So feel free to hold on. Come up. Let's bring our feet wide. Inhale the arms up. And exhale them down. Inhale them up. And exhale them down. One more big inhale. And then exhale through cactus with the arms. Roll out those shoulders. And you're free. Great job, everybody. So hopefully you won't be too sore tomorrow. And I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.